convenience, right? So I'm talking about some cybersecurity project and assignment. So I will going to provide some projects. I'm going to provide some assignments to you. You need to be complete the assignments and share to me, so that I will going to understand that how much knowledge you are getting it with all this is in the cybersecurity things, right? Then 7 things I'm talking about some cybersecurity, feedback and doubt sessions. Okay, or you can say that first. The second thing is certifications. So at the 7th point, I'm going to discuss about some cybersecurity certifications. That what are the cybersecurity certifications do you require? Then we talk about some feedback and doubt sessions. So I'm just going to working on all those things regularly. We have some daily classes. I'm gonna running it at 5 o'clock. So you can going to be join it any point of time, so that this will be cover all your things is all about. The cybersecurity fundamental concepts, theoretical, practical things, case studies, use cases, interview questions, answers, and project and assignments, certifications, feedback, and doubt sessions. So this is all those things, my dear, it will be covered. Okay, so I'm just going to be sharing you that what type of contents will be there, and I'm just talking about that what type of the project assignments you're gonna working on the same. Okay, wait a second. So this is cybersecurity topics as per the candidate. Suppose I'm talking about some cybersecurity point of view, so that you need to be aware about all those things once we're gonna be working on a cybersecurity platforms here. Okay. So if you're able to see this particular things over there, so in this particular, you have seen the network security point of view, right? We have SIM solutions a point of view, John the Ripper, MBSA, CIS, number of things will be there. And the cloud security, application security, VAPT, SIM solutions or solutions, cyber security configuration, VPN configuration sort of things, offensive operations, defensive operations, mobile security, and email security. So this is the whole all those things will be covered into the same, and you're going to be understand that yes, how things will be, then how things gonna be working all together, dears. Right, we have some Splunk training as well, and we have different trainings approaches we have there. And if you're talking about some the corporate projects, if you're talking about cyber security things, so I'm just talking about some practical things more than more time, so that you're going to be understanding that is what are the different type of sites we're going to be running, different websites we have, different what I will going to take talking about some different type of list of softwares. I'm going to be we are going to be working on the software line of cybersecurity. So this is the software line, right? And moreover, all the companies are looking for a person who going to be working on those tools. Like I'm talking about NSLookup, VirtualBox, VMware, Kali Linux, top browsers, IDS, Wireshark, Netcat is one all those tools will be there if you are able to see. And these are the Android tools we have in the we going to discuss about. Okay, so this is the tools. This is going to be really helpful to you. And if you are going to be starting the new things over there, so you can just take a look here. We have Wireshark and Nmap, Websuit, OpenWest, Advanced IP Scanners, PRTG, MRTG, SolarWinds, Azure, AWS, Sky Linux, Nmap, Insider. We have Wi-Fi controllers. We have PuTTY. We have Open VPN. We have John the Reaper, VirtualBox, VMware, GitHub, Python. So these are some different type of softwares we are working on the same year. So today is the first class, because I have just gone through that which are the different type of things we're going to be discuss about. We're going to be talking about how we're going to be go further in our next few classes every day. So this is going to be really helpful to you. that how things will be working, right? And then I'm going to creating a schedule and share to you everyone that different type of topics I'm talking about here, right? So we talking about here the different type of topics. If you're talking about here that we have talking about some application security, network security, cloud security, SIM solution, 2FA, security and risk management, digital evidences, network forensics, digital file systems. So I'm going to be working all those things, my dear friends. All those things will be clear, okay? And then if you are able to see, this is the different core topics, the risk management, ethical hacking, denial of service attack, hijacking, session hijacking, information risk management, production asset management, we are information security management. We're going to be discuss about all those things. So you can see that we are going to be cover each and every topic. We don't want to, you know what, left any things, because you are working in this particular area. So you should have good understanding about all those things. Then we have, like we have, this is, we have security operations, we COBIT, we're talking about some COBIT, TOGAF, SOX, PCI DSS, VPN, side-to-side VPNs, cryptography. We're talking about some risk management, cloud computing, incident management, VAPT, and cloud, all those things. So I'm going to sharing the contents. So this will be going to be covered your CISSP, CISM, CISA, CEH, CHFI, CCSK, CCSP, all those things will be covered. Because why it is covered? Because you are planning for this job descriptions here. And if you're planning for this job descriptions, you need to be working on every subject, not about the application security or top 10. You need to be working on the cloud security. You need to working on the system security. You're talking about network security and different exposure tiers. Security operations is all about all those things. So whatever the companies are required right now, we are talking about all those things. Because you are going to give the interview. Suppose somebody going to ask you the question of anything like the XDR solution, EDR solutions, antivirus management solutions. Somebody will gonna talking about some the source solution like XOR solution. Okay, XOR solution. Somebody talking about some panorama in the panorama management point of view. Okay, so this is the things I'm going to be discuss about, that how things going to be working, how we're going to be working on all those things. We are talking about some Wi-Fi technologies, how do you go to hacking, how do you go to management of all those things. And we're talking about some different type of tools, techniques, how it's going to working. We're talking about some compliances point of view, how the compliance is going to be met. We're talking about some ITIL. We're talking about some risk management. We're talking about some ISO 27000 point of view. So ISMS is one of them. So you is going to be take the any job descriptions and come to me, sir. This is the things so we are we are going to be working on this. So I will be more happy that yes, we are going to be cover new things and in the information security point of view. Because once you're going to be understand all those topics here right now, if you're able to see my screen, and so it's the security engineering, Metasploit, John the Reaper. Okay, you're talking about some public key, private key concepts, digital signatures. Okay, TLS, SSL, Cabros, LDAP. You're talking about some cybersecurity mitigation methods. You need to understand some defense and depth models. You're talking about some cybersecurity threat actors, mitigations. You're going to be understand, so that everything should be clear. Everything should be clear to you, and you're going to be understanding more, emphasize on the same. And different your ITL is covered into the same. Your COBIT 5 is also covered. Your TOGAF is covered. PCI DSS is covered. Your GDPR is also covered, and your HIPAA compliance also covered. Okay, the compliance is the lowest point of view, and the risk management is covered over there, right? And we're talking about some regulations point of view, right? And we're talking about some different type of standards, guidelines, policies. I'm talking about governance point of view, security operations point of view. So if you're able to see, I'm going to be sending you all those things, and then we will going to be cover all those things there. Like digital certificates, digital signatures. I'm going to be, we're going for each and everything. Don't worry about it. So that scanning the ports, Google hacking, footprinting with DNS, how do you going to doing it, sniffing the networks, communication and basics, network dot blocks. So whatever I have find out on the internet about security point of view, I'm going to be adding into my Excel sheet, and then we're gonna working on the same. And we're talking about some use cases, assignments. This is our agenda, so that we will not have nothing is one thing is going to be left in the cybersecurity point of view, because we're going to be understand the concepts, theoretical fundamentals. Suppose you're working in a company and company owner will suggest you need to implement the cloud computing in our company. So first of all, you need to understand some benchmarking. What is existing costing in your company of your hardware, software applications? And if you're going to migrate into the cloud computing, what is the costing will be there? How do you going to business continuity planning you're going to doing it? How do you going to be working on the disaster recovery planning you're going to doing it, right? So you will going to be cover each and everything there. Then you have going to implementation guide. What are the different things you're going to running it? What are the different processes you're going to be working for the same? So this is what I'm talking about, that you need to be, I'm going to be covered into the same. And moreover, if you are more into the security expertise, would like to create the consultant sort of things you're going to be create like that, then I have very good things for you, dear. So I'm just, once you are say that, sir, we are more into the security, I'm going to go for it. And then I will going to provide some assignments on that security operations point of view. Okay, I'm talking about that. Hey, come on, if you are more going in depth knowledge is all about, then I'm going to send you some cheat sheets. Okay, and then I'm going to ask any question into the cheat sheets, like CIA tried confidentiality, integrity, availability. How do you implementation of the CIA tried in the company? What are different type of confidential papers, assets in the company? What's the asset threat modeling is all about? Okay, and if that confidentiality will be there, what type of encryptions? How do you encrypt the your documents or your data, source to destinations, one side to another side? So you're talking about some such side-to-side VPN going to configure. Okay, and then side-to-side configure. Then what are the encryption technologies? What are the algorithms we're going to be talking about here? How it is going to be communications will be going on? What is the pre-shared key? What does it mean is all about? So we will go to in-depth, more than in-depth knowledge. And then I'm going to show the firewall in front of you and showing that this is the pre-shared key. This is side-to-side VPN. This is the tunneling is all about. How do you going to make all those things? So it's more in more depth into the concept, so that you have good idea that what you're talking about, you know that very well. This is what my idea you need to be work. Okay, then IEEE dead taking things, risk terminology, we have risk management sort of things, and then we're talking about from risk management frameworks we discuss about, so that we're going to be cover each and everything. Suppose somebody will ask you risk management, you know everything. Okay, the security governance point of view, so the ITL, COBIT, we discuss ISO 27000 series, so we discuss about all those things. The threat identification models, so STRIDE, DRAD, MARD, so spoofing, tampering, reputations, information disclosure, denial of service, escalation of privileges. So somebody will ask escalation of privileges, how it is happen on the cloud computing things. Escalation of privileges, how it is happen in the enterprise environment. And what are the preventive actions we're going to take into the same, right? So this is the things we're going to be discussed. This is the things we're going to be asked into the enterprise environment. Then we're talking about some intellectual properties, all about copyright, trademarks, patents, trade secrets, licensing. So as per you, what are the different type of intellectual property in the company, which you're not able to see? And disaster recovery plan and business continuity planning, the goal, importance, prioritization. So if you are able to see, we have number of things. We will going to cover number of things, my dear friends, into the cyber security. We're going to discuss about all those things. And then I have the mind maps, which is going to help you out that which things we're going to be cover, which things which we talking about here. So I will going to make you some assignments over there that, wait a second. So if you're able to see that, we have some cyber crimes, we have some law types, and then we're talking about some COPPA, SOX, HIPAA, HITECH, GLPA, FEPRA, GDPR, PCI DSS, PII, DCMA, GLEA. We're talking about some risk analysis, risk trumps, frameworks, controls. So we are discussing about all those things in depth knowledge. Company are going to be executing, implementing the cloud computing things. What are the risks behind it? Somebody will say, sir, my data is going to be sending secure or not secure. What will be your answers? Somebody will say that I require flexibility in the cloud. Yes, what will be your answers? Somebody will say, what are the architecture designing? Who is responsible, accountable for what in the cloud computing things? What will be your answers? How do you going to creating the architecture designing in the cloud computing thing? What will be your answers? What are the different steps of application testing and mitigations? What we're going to say that? We talking about OS top 10 things here. Network vulnerabilities, security vulnerabilities we discuss about, all those things. Right? So this is the things, this is all those things which I'm talking about, the mind maps, the cheat sheets, we have presentations, we have CISSP, the questions, suppose you are expertise into the domain, and then I'm going to send you this particular questions. And then you will give the answers to me. Suppose I have sent a question that does PPTP support Radius and Takas Plus or not? You should say no or the same, right? In terms of mail servers, what is open relay? So you need to give me the answers, my dear friends. This is all about the more in-depth knowledge about the technologies I'm talking about here. What is a virtual circuit? What are the two types of virtual circuit? So you virtual circuit, what do you understand? And give me some answers. What is a netting? And what are three benefits of netting is all about? Okay, so this is the all those things are working in the company, dears. What are the private IP address range? So you give the answers to me as the assignments. I'm gonna sending it all together to you. So once you are understanding all those things, then you will give some assignments. This is the part of the assignments, dear. In the assignments part, and assignments part is comes in the sixth one. So before you going to be understand the fundamental concepts, theoretical, practical, use cases, case studies, you will understand each and everything, and then you are ready for the assignments, project assignments. And I will go give you interview questions one by one, interview questions preparation same time, so that you are well aware about that. Yes, this is the questions, this is the answers, this is the questions, what I'm going to do answers, right? So I'm talking about like GDPR point of view. Suppose you are working in India and the company is in Europe. So GDPR is applicable or not applicable? And suppose the company is in Europe locations and they are they are doing the business in India. So whether the GDPR is applicable or not applicable. We have cross-site regions, you know what, a different type of compliance will be there. Cross regions is all about. So PCI DSS, we discussed about some use cases. We're talking about HIPAA compliant use cases, right? Suppose you are doing your business in India, the PCI DSS is applicable or not applicable if you are going to do transactions on the debit card, credit card transactions. So how much transactions you are going to doing it, and then PCI DSS will be applicable to your company or not applicable. So this is the use cases. How much transaction do we required to make your company PCI DSS implementation or not implementations? So this is a use case. This is the experience, real-time experience. The interviewer gonna be ask you the same questions to you. That's what I'm going to discuss to you guys. So this is some basic fundamentals I'm talking about. That this is the assignment sort of thing, so that your expertise into the security. Then I have number of things. These are some, all those things are the questions, my dear friends. These are some all those questions I have created for you. Once you say that, sir, I'm expert, so give me answers all those things. And if you are good to go, then I'm going to be say that yes, you are good for the CISSP, you're good for the CISM, you're good for the CISA, and then we can I will going to be provide you this. Yes, you can go ahead for the book the examination same time. But before you're going to go for some more clarity, all those things, point of view, dears. So this is what we have gone to talking about here, dear. And then I have number of things, CS, CHFI, everything. So whatever you like, I have everything is all about. And moreover, suppose you would like to go smooth into the advanced things. Suppose, so I have also like you that you are going to become a CISO. You are become a CTO, Chief Technical Officer in the company. So what would you like to do in it? What's your job responsibilities? What's your accountabilities is all about? So this is the CISO mind map is also there. And if you are able to see into the same, the different type of budget, the security operations, they are doing it, identity management, governance, work from home is there, legal and human resource sort of things they are doing it, right? So I can say that how much knowledge do you have? As per your knowledge, we have number of things we're gonna doing it. We're going to enhance your knowledge into all those things. Identity access management, and then you have seen that this is security operations, and the security operations how depth into the same. So if you are able to see into here that we have talking about some security operations over there, and security operations how depth it is all about. Look at this. This is a security operations. We're talking about some different type of tools, but as a CISO or CTO, then the threat preventions, threat detections, incident management, SOC operations. Okay, there are a number of things you want to be there. You need to be working on the same. So you can see that how much efforts you're required into the cybersecurity, because company are believing you that you are an expert in the cybersecurity, and then you need to be clear the interviews same time. So the security operations, this is all those things, SOC operations, IDs, IPS, WAF, okay, application security. We talking about some ITS, identity management, DLP solutions, okay, proxy sort of things, patching, DDoS protections. So once you are aware about all those things, then I will going to say that yes, you can go for all those things in the in-depth manner, my dear friends. Because my motive, you are become a cybersecurity consultant. You are not working, you are working professional. You are, yes, it's okay, but you should need to create your own business in cybersecurity. You're going to providing your freelance services to the different clients altogether. So you will going to, you have options will be there. You are working professional like me, and also you are a freelancer. You're going to take some part-time business for your company, for you, and you will get lots of projects in the security operations, security things, because every companies, every schools, colleges, and every small companies to medium size companies, they are more going to the securities parameters. They're going to go for it in next 5 years, next 3 years. And then if you are good aware about the security things, then you're going to be implement the security things. And this is the right time to you go for the security, because this is the agenda which I'm going to set up: practical use cases, case studies, fundamentals, concepts, assignments. So if you grab at least 50%, not 100%, but your target should be 100%, always be there. At least 50% you're going to getting it, then you're okay. You have understanding the concepts, you understanding the logics, and then that depend on you that how you're going to grasp all those knowledge. So that's what I'm talking about. Suppose company CISO you have security operations, and then what are different activities you're going to be running it, you are able to see it right now. So the automation and source solution, the playbooks I'm talking about here. So I'm talking about the playbooks for XOR solution, Palo Alto XOR. I'm talking about the Curadar solution, the log search. How do you going to do some log search? How do you going to do some parsing? If you are aware about a little bit of about the SIM solution, we are parsing in the Curadar. We are doing it. We have Splunk Phantom is one of them. So different vendors, different solutions, different use cases, different things you're not doing it as per the use cases. So I'm here to provide some practical knowledge. And this is what you're looking for, because theoretical concepts you're going to be study, but the practical is comes from the experience. And I have 15 years experience into the IT security industry. So I'm going to provide my each and every experience to you that how you're going to implement all those things. This is a CISO platform, my dear friends. So risk management comes everyone, legal and human resources you're talking about here. It will be there. So PCI DSS, SOX, okay, NIST, FISMA, So GDPR, Data Privacy Act. So just try to understand this is all applicable into the any companies. So this is the job descriptions are you able to see? In this job descriptions you have seen that companies are looking for ISMS, company are looking for NIST approach, company are looking for PCI DSS, company are looking for VAPT expert, company are looking for different security management. So you're a risk manager, security analyst, cyber security profile, you're gonna go for it. You are a security analyst in the company, you're going to work on all those things. So this is what the scope of the area into the cyber security platform. And I'm talking about the QRadar, I'm talking about Splunk. So this is what I'm going to deliver. IDs, IPS, yes, I'm going to talking about firewalls, proxies, VPNs. So I'm talking about remote site VPNs. I'm talking about the site-to-site VPNs. I'm talking about the tunneling into the VPNs, how to reset the VPNs, what is the encryption in the VPNs, what is the algorithms in the VPNs. Okay, this is all those things we're going to be covered in practical way so that you're going to be and give the answers that yes, I know that all those things. Right, so this is the NIST HIPAA compliance is desirable, right? And NIST is desirable, NIST 853 is desirable. So if you are able to see this particular chart, so all those things will be there. This is PCIDS, SOX, HIPAA is also there. Okay, so we will going to be discuss all those things in our cybersecurity classes. Okay, the budget is more important for any company professionals CTO profile, so that you are going to be liable that yes, I'm able to doing it all those things. Okay, into the same. Okay, okay, and then I have CHFI, CIS controls. We have CCSO version 3. We discuss about 20 critical security, and suppose you are good to go, sir. I know the security things. So give me some questions. Give me. We're going to be try hard. So I'm just going to send you some top 200 IT security questions, so that you will going to give me answers. I will going to help you out. What is all about? What is the right approach? So how depth you are going in the security, you are best to best for the resource for the company point. So this is the network security things we are discussing right now. Application security things is all about. So this is all for you, dears. You need to be work on this particular agenda, and then it's all yours. Security architect, I'm very happy that you're going to be giving me answers, gonna help you out to understanding all those things, so that this is really test for the cybersecurity things. And these questions will be asked by the top management in the cybersecurity, any person looking for it into the same. And lots of jobs available in the market and the cybersecurity. So definitely you will get the job, any of the jobs in the market right now, right? So this is all about into the same. And then we have CISO version 3 is also there. So I have books. Suppose you are going to study about CISO, this is the CEH platforms, and different type of things will be there CISO point of view. So what the things you're doing it, certifications programs, and how it is going to be working things. So this is the things we're going to be talking about in all those things. So if you guys have any questions, any doubts, you're going to be asking me anytime on my WhatsApp. You're going to ping me at any point of time here, and then we will going to be working daily at 5 p.m. I'm going to be starting these classes. You're going to be joining it, and then we can, clear all those things step by step approaches. Okay, so the cybersecurity job descriptions, if you're able to see it, so that this is like, okay, cybersecurity things, and then this is all those things I'm available. So this is looks what is not, what is Cicada, what is HIPS, Android, Windows, VMware things. So you should understand that this is all things I'm going to help you out to make understand, and also be a cybersecurity analyst, manager, specialist, managers, different jobs in the market right now. You're going to getting it. So let me know if you have any questions into the same, and then I'm going to wrap up for the class for today itself. Okay.
So, sir,
Manish,
yeah, please go.
what is the duration of this for this course?
This course approximately required 3 months minimum time. The maximum time I can say 6 months, but the minimum time 3 to 4 months you can assume, because we are talking about in-depth knowledge of everything, right? So I don't want in a
Mhm.
hurry. If you have hurry, this is not for you. I will tell you honestly. This is the step-by-step approach. We are not in a hurry. We are talking in-depth knowledge of each and everything. Suppose we have a topic like VPN, like we have topic like application security testing, right? So we going to talking about each and every testing modules. Like I'm talking about like Jenkins. I'm talking about the version controlling things is all about. So step-by-step approach here. So at least 3 months it will take daily. I'm going to run this classes, so it's daily things will be there. It's going to be working there. So you can do some assignments, which I'm talking about here. You're going to be do some practical things. So it will take time there. 3 months you can assume right now, but after that it is going for 6 months, more than that I think.
Okay.
Okay, sir. So daily classes will be for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, like 5 to.
It will, the
Uh,
classes will be going on only for 1 hour basis. Sometimes it will, suppose we are going to do in a you know what topic which is takes around 1.5 hours. So yes, it is we can say that it's a 2 hours, sometimes 1.5 hours. So it is depend on the topic wise, but at least 1 hour will be sure. 1 hour will be sure. But sometimes we are on the practical side of like firewalls, sim solution, anything, then it will go into 2 hours. So 1 hour is committed, but we going 1.5 hours, 2 hours maximum it is. We cannot go for it, because you also you know what taking time on the in the busy schedule in the evening time. So it will take this is those things, because we have some clients from the US point of view. That's why they have some time limitations there.
Okay, so US client will also be joined, or they are going to demonstrate, or a live
No,
training.
no,
They will.
no. I will going to
no.
provide. I will going to provide some trainings on the US candidates as well. So you are part of it. No problem with this.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Any questions? If you
And
so
what about, sir, real organization scenario? How will going to learn that?
yes. So if you talk about some real-time scenarios, so I'm going to provide some use cases, different companies, right? Suppose you have seen that these companies, like I'm talking about some Uber, Facebook, Google, and different other companies. So I'm talking about some use cases. Why they're going to adopting it? What other security things they're going to adopting it? How they're going to implementations, migrations, all those things. So we're talking about some use cases in real time, which has happened in the market right now. Like suppose, what other cyber crimes happened last 2 months or 3 months, right? So we going to talking about some use case, the case studies we're going to doing it. Before, we're going to do some fundamentals knowledge, concepts and theoretical knowledge of each and everything. Then we will going to discuss about some uh, practical things, and then we talk about the use cases later on.
Okay, sir.
So somebody going to be told me that what is the costing will be there. So right now I'm not charging any costing. First of all, you will going to be learn 1 week time, and then you're going to be you know what make your decision that you should going further or not, because right now it's the first classes I have going to starting it. So the costing will be we going to be decide later on after 1 week, or after 5 or 6 classes later on. You're going to be decided whatever it is, right? Because first of all, you need to be understand the concepts, understand the things what I'm going to be telling to you, and then you will we will going to decide on the costing part. Because initially I'm not decide any costing, because I'm also working professionals, okay? And right now, I'm just going to be deliver this training to everyone. So right now, I'm not deciding any costing to you guys, right?
And can we get the recording session of every classes? For example, let's say if we have you have assigned some assignment to us, and we some of that we have confusion, or we would like to reattend the same. So can we get that recording session also?
Yes, definitely. You will going to get my recording on my YouTube channel, dear. Don't worry about it.
Nice. Okay. And all the study material that you showed to us.
Yes. I will going to upload on my Google Drive. You're going to be
Right,
getting
sir.
the Google Drive link. I'm going to send to you.
All right, sir. Fair enough.
Okay.
So we are okay, sir. I'm in like I'm okay with that, and I would love to join this, start this class.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Because, guys, I'm just going to starting the things because I have 15 experience and working on different prospects in the industry right now. So I'm not charging right now because first of all, you are good enough to learning capabilities. First of all, I would like to know that whether you are going to good learning things, and then costing is not a big problem, my dear. You will be going to decide later on. This is not part of it because first of all, I'm going to be provide you the all those concepts and knowledge are about, right?
अरे बोल रहा तुम उधर बोलते चले जा रहे सुन नहीं पा रहा.
Okay, guys. Thank you for
Right.
your
Thank
time.
you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.